everything. Every day just gets better and better. Welcome to my channel anyway. Welcome back to all my newbies. Thank you for subscribing. To all my veterans that's been with me from day one. I love you, my day one subscribers. My honest ones anyway, let's just say that much. Yeah. Cross watchers. You'll still be doing a cross watching. It is what it is. The karmics in their karma, they still lying, crying, begging, dying. But remember, collective, give them zero energy. I kind of felt guided to speak on this one purely because something I came across back in the 70s, I believe it was, especially for people of my ethnic origin, or anybody else that's not Caucasian, let's just say that much. Maybe a few, but below the poverty line, let's just say that. That makes it more simpler, doesn't it? I just recently, I think I had to look up, like, really? And then a lot of things kind of made sense. I mean, people that I grew up with, I was actually in the care system with. Some of them almost as long as me, some of them for a short while. Some of them just disappeared off the face of the planet, actually. To this day, I could only imagine what happened with them. Yeah. And this is actually something you can actually look up on, you get those internet website things where you get like information in the news from like back in the day. But there's an actual article I was actually watching where somebody like, say a politician, was basically saying that back in the 70s, they was paying parents to put their children in the care of the local authority. What? I say it again. They was paying parents to place their children in the care of the local authority. Now, fast forward to present time. Think about it. I guarantee you that was all the scapegoats. So basically, everybody else that was like me as a child growing up. Do you understand? Who was actually created by God to be a generational curse breaker, an earth angel, star seed. Totally different mission from the normal individual, let's just say that. But when I saw this, it made sense, but at the same time, it kind of pissed me off because I thought to myself, yet again, the same MO. Greed. Money, greed, and power. That's exactly what it was. That is exactly how it is. So basically, when I saw this, I was like, what? Because I went to, and I could still remember every single one of them. Even the foster care I was in, I believe I was on about 4 or 5. I know I was very young, and I tell you why. Because I had a huge bed. I actually thought it was some type of like princess bed. Without the pink, let's just say that. It was just a huge bed. I literally had to climb to get on it. That's how big the bed was. But I don't know what kind of spell I was under. I thought that was some type of amazing bed. But you know something was crazy? Collective? Even though it was foster care, I got better treatment. Obviously because they're being paid to take care of you. So, yeah. I got better treatment than I did from my birth parents. Or parent. Because I only know who one parent is. So, poof. Them sewers, ooh, smell like they need draining. Oh gosh. I'm kind of glad I wasn't talking or laughing. Cause that disgusting putrid thought would have been all up in my mouth. Ooh. But yeah, and I remember it was a farm. And the thing about it, to me, I have this vivid memory. And I also remember purely because coming from where I lived back in those days, Obviously, we was given milk, but it was always in a glass bottle. When the cartons came out and we saw cows, I didn't even know what the hell that was. So I really just thought it came from women's bodies, basically, yeah? So I know that sounds crazy, innit? So they got me up early and they kind of gave me like, I was kind of sport for choice and I thought that was amazing because I never got these things at home. Do you know what I mean? I was always made to sit in a corner on my own or I was left till last, basically. So I didn't get any options. It was just eat what you're given, end of. So if one of my other siblings started eating something and they changed their mind, that was my breakfast, basically. So anyway, and I never forget, I can laugh now, but at the time I think it traumatized me, honestly. I think it did. So basically, what I call morning is not what they call morning. Because obviously it's like a farm. It was like some type of farm, I believe it was. And like a small was manure. And I could hear like the cows, the horses, the pigs, the chickens, so forth and so forth. So anyway, yeah. So it's breakfast time now. And obviously you're used to the treatment you got at home, so you think nothing of it. So when I saw this big spread, ooh, you can imagine my eyes lit up. So I had a taste of everything. So then I wanted cereal. But it's like I said, I was never ever given an option. I was just eat what you're given. So when I seen all this variety, you can imagine what 4 or 5 years old is like. You want everything. Do you understand? And these people let me have whatever I wanted. And that's how it really should have been as a child growing up. You should be carefree. Do you know what I mean? You're getting to know who you are. You're getting to know what you like and what you don't like. Do you understand? So yeah. So I chose the particular cereal. I think it was Sugar Puffs. I remember I used to always see the advert of it, but obviously in my era, that was considered like a posh breakfast. Does that make any sense? Yeah, posh breakfast. It's so funny. I can laugh now, but at the time, I didn't find it funny, you know? No, I didn't find it funny. So let me get back to the story. So yeah, so I'm sat at this huge table. I remember it was literally like, kind of like a Jack and the Beanstalk. It's like I'm this little tiny little ant and I'm living with giants. Because everything was huge to me. Do you know what I mean? Because I was so small. But it was nice as far as I remembered the ones that I did like. Because I know there's some that was nasty to me that abused me. So these ones was nice. And I remember there was like a huge, kind of like, you kind of get them kind of like picnic looking tables with the wood. It was like that, but it was huge. And this lady, I kid you not, she put on a spread like, I didn't even know, I literally tasted everything, like Marmite, jam, what was that one? Marmalade, lemon curd. She made her own jams, which I thought was awesome, because I just thought, I didn't know you could make it like that. I thought you just buy it from the shop. Like something else makes it, like not by your own hands. Like I said, they had, let me go feed this little squirrel. Little squirrel. I don't want you to get hit by the car. Don't want you to get hit by the car. Look, this little squirrel. Look, this little squirrel. Oh. I got some nuts, baboosh. I'm not going to hurt you. Here you go. 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 See, I'll just leave it here. Here you go. Put it here. Yes, you can come back and eat when you're ready. So anyway, yeah, I had to go and get the milk. They was like, oh, I chose cereal. I think it's Sugar Puffs. Anyway, back to the story. And so they was like, oh shit, I cut myself. So they was like, oh, we got to go and get the milk. So I'm thinking, oh, we're going to the shop. Yes. But then we put on Wellington boots. I'm thinking, but when I seen outside, it didn't look wet to me. So I just thought, oh, that's what they wear in these places. So I just thought nothing of it. It was still dark outside as well. I kid you not. When I got outside, oh, hell no. So walking down this little gravelly kind of path thing, yeah, and I'm holding on to, I remember it was the man, the lady sitting inside to prepare things, and the man took me out down this little cobble path thing. And I'm thinking we're going to the shop. And then I'm thinking to myself, what kind of shop are we going to? It's still dark, like, hello? But anyway, obviously you're a child, you're not going to question anything because obviously they're taking very good care of you. So anyway, we go down this little cobble path here. Instead of going left to turn out onto the road, he turns right into some type of paddock. Now, I'm squeezed onto this man's hand for dear life, let me tell you, because the grass looked bigger than me. Hello? And I could hear these noises, but I couldn't see anything. Oh, jeez. So next thing I know, I'm holding onto his hand here, trying to dodge the big, massive pieces of cow turd. It was hilarious, yeah? So I'm like, where are we going? He was going, oh, we're going to milk the cow. And I was like, hold on a minute, what, milk what? I really didn't understand, because obviously I was so tiny. So I thought, oh, maybe they just store it outside, oblivious to what was yet to come. Anyway, collective. So we're going through this field now, and I could hear these noises, and obviously cows back then, you're not used to that kind of smell, it smells disgusting, do you understand? So we're going through this little field thing now, and all of a sudden, I can hear like footsteps. When a man told me, it made me see that that's where the milk was coming from, oh hell no. I kid you not, I was off. I was screaming, I thought I was gonna be murdered, it was not even funny. Like, I proper had a meltdown. A little child like that, I think that traumatized me because I didn't realize that's where the milk was coming from. Do you know what I mean? So back then, for me, I'm probably one of the first children in the ghetto that knew where milk came from. I kid you not. I had to milk the cow. I was not having it. Yeah, I was not having it. So anyway, I ran, like literally I ran. I'll never forget, it was so funny. I just let go of that man's hand, I was gone. I don't know where I was running to, do you know what I mean? I probably stepped in countless cow turds and then I fell in cow shit. Devastated. And I believe that's where a lot of my phobias came from. That makes any sense? Because you know when you go through certain situations, especially like abuse and torment, your brain does something to protect your body, I believe it is. So it sends out some type of chemical to kind of like shut things down. That makes any sense? So yeah, I just went kind of numb. So anyway, but other than that, it was amazing. But yeah, I was terrified because I literally thought I was going to be devoured. Do you understand? Because I never saw a cow before in my life. Do you understand? It's not even funny. So you can imagine back then. So basically, yeah, I fell in some cow shit, yeah. He came back, picked me up, took me back inside and said, oh, he's going to go out by himself. He said he's going to go back out by himself and go and deal with this cow. I wasn't going anywhere. But don't get twisted, I ate that breakfast though. And the thing about it, the milk was, it was warm. It had like this frothy stuff on the top. With these little float, I think it's just like, you know, like from the, obviously it's come straight up the, yeah, but it had this weird smell like wet dogs. That's the best way I can describe it, literally. But yeah, so then to see this article that a lot of parents, they were paid to relinquish their children to the care of the local authority. Evil. Now I'm getting to understand that I was more children like me. Do you understand? So basically, we've been an experiment since we was born, since we came to this earth, basically. Do you understand? And the other one, there was another one called, I don't know, some of you might remember it was called Splash. But not everybody went. Not all my siblings went, only me, and I didn't understand that. Do you understand? They said it's for impoverished children, so why didn't my other siblings come with me? No, it was some type of, I don't know, clinical test or some rubbish like that. Do you understand? To see how much they can put you through, to see how much you can withstand. Do you understand? Because they obviously knew, they're not stupid. Let's be for real. And the fact that I was in there, I didn't understand because I've not done anything wrong, so it didn't make any sense. So that's how that shit starts. And a lot of us that went through that, I can say, I know 3 people that ain't here. And it's because of that. Do you understand? So a lot of our parents have got a lot to answer for. They're getting calmer now, but that's not the point. Do you understand? These are the things that they want to try and keep quiet. But whilst they was doing that, that's why you was singled out as the black sheep, the scapegoat. But you wasn't. You were the gift. We was the gift. Do you understand? So they was using us as like a cash cow. Do you understand? And obviously being an earth angel and the energy you emit, Basically, children carry the highest pure potency of energy. So think about it, collective. If people like to siphon your energy through sexual acts, what does that tell you? So how do they take it from the child? Hello, I'm waiting. How do they get it from the child then? Thank you. Molesting. Facts. Do you understand? So basically, our parents was basically pimping us out and trafficking us as a child. I'm laughing, but it's not even funny. Do you understand? They was hoping that by this destructional behavior, it would destroy us. And for some of us, it did mentally. Do you understand? Other than that, also with the verbal abuse, the verbal put down, the degradation on a daily basis, do you know what I mean? It's like it went from the home to school. And I remember my parental figure, because they don't have the right to be given the title of mum at all. I'm sorry, it is what it is, isn't it? That's my opinion. So yeah. They ain't getting that for me. I will never give them that satisfaction. Hell to the no, no. And some of them are still actually dealing with certain issues because of what they experience. Now you've got to think to yourself, if we went through all this and still came out of it unscathed, yeah, we might have had certain traumas, but for a lot of us, I've healed my traumas anyway. Do you understand? And I'm hoping that the ones that I haven't seen for like since those times, I'm hoping that they have. To the ones that didn't make it, God rest your soul. But your perpetrators are going to pay, and they are paying for it. It is what it is, isn't it? Let's be clear on that one. So yeah, that actually went from home to school. I remember I won awards that I never received. Imagine seeing your certificates on the piano and the teacher doesn't call out your name, but you won. Like, and I was always told like children should be seen and not heard. So I didn't want to get my ass beat, so I just didn't say anything. Do you understand? But guess what? I ain't a child when I'm speaking up right now. It is what it is. So I remember my own parental figure would basically verbally chastise me constantly. The name that she called obviously had an impact purely because of what I experienced. Now think about it. Then they get your siblings to do exactly the same. Then you've got people in your school doing it. So wherever you go, you're getting that same type of energy. Do you understand? That's enough to destroy anybody. And for those that made it through like myself, listen, you're unbreakable. You're unstoppable. And now they're shitting bricks. Because whilst we was out of the way, and whilst they was pocketing money in their pockets, yeah, like the greedy, dirty devils they are, they was actually telling society, making out to society like we was the devil incarnate. When in actual fact, it was them. So they've been selling kids since I was a kid. Do you understand? So what's going on now is no surprise. Do you understand? What I am surprised about is the people that are still trying to walk in cognitive dissertation like, oh, I didn't know it was that. You're a liar. I'm telling you to your face, you're a liar. And I will call people out on their shit. I don't give a damn who you are, as I'm doing now. Hence why these people are on my platform. See how quick they jumped in my comment section to talk shit? But hey, it is what it is. I ain't never gonna stop. Okay? I'll finish this part 2. I'll do a part 2 in a minute. I just got something to do. Okay, stalkers.